everyone, and welcome to another Black Ops 3 video. Today I have a guest with me, NumberOneCamper on YouTube, and we are going to be debating both sides of the quickscoping argument and deciding whether sniping is fair or unfair, whether it's been treated fairly by Treyarch, etc., and what kind of changes we would make to sniping if we had the power to do so. Welcome to the channel, Camp.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your NumberOneCamper here. For those of you that aren't familiar with my channel, or maybe you're watching from J-Dod's point of view, I'll just talk a little bit about what I do. I do a lot of 1v1 quickscoping matches with my subscribers. I do some cut comms, and everything that I do is kind of focused around quickscoping, so I think I'll be a good candidate for this debate.
All right, and for all of Number One's subscribers that are hearing my voice for the first time, if you click on my channel, you're going to find a whole lot of strategy guides, breakdowns, and just general commentaries about random subjects. So hopefully you guys will check it out and enjoy it and subscribe. So we're just going to jump right in. Why do you snipe? Because sniping is mathematically not as good. Like, every sniper that you talk to will tell you that if they were using a full auto weapon, they would do a lot better. So my question is, why would you intentionally use something that is not as good?
Yeah, basically I started sniping in Black Ops 1. It's kind of where I started off, and that was the first online Call of Duty that I played. And I started off red gunning like everyone else. Most people start with a regular gun when they start out. And I just wanted something different. I wanted to change it up. I wanted some variety. I wanted to try something new and also to challenge myself. Like you said, sniping does, I'm not going to say it takes more skill, but it is a little more challenging than regular gunning. And so towards the end of Black Ops 1, I switched over to sniping, and I started doing that quite a bit, and I really enjoyed it. So that's why I snipe.
All right, I definitely understand all that, and I'll admit I'm not coming at this from a point of complete ignorance. I actually did snipe a little bit for several months during Ghosts. I considered myself a sniper, and I actually threw some of that into my early videos on this channel. But I eventually stopped sniping, and the reason I stopped is because I felt like it changed the game too much. There's part of Call of Duty to me is getting into gunfights and trying to outmaneuver your opponent and everything else, but when it comes to snipers, and I'll go ahead and throw shotguns into this too, the time to kill is fast, but with snipers and shotguns it's instant, and you're literally dead before you even realize that you're in a gunfight, and to me that takes away from the actual fun of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I understand that, and it changes the way that you play. The pattern that you play in a match would be quite a bit different in a sniper. For me, that doesn't take away from it necessarily, and I know that in the sniping community, there's a lot of different aspects you can kind of pursue. Say you want to be a feeder, like a regular sniper, hitting clips, or even just going for high kill gameplays, you can do that. Or you can also go into something like, say, trick shotting. And so there's like a lot of variety in sniping, and so it's a different style of play than regular gunning, but I feel like within the sniping community, there's a lot of different branches that you can kind of go on to find that variety.
When debating sniping or quickscoping or whatever you want to say, the real question for sniping is sniping overpowered? And to me, there's two ways to look at this argument when talking about whether something is overpowered, and one of them is to decide if it's mathematically overpowered, and one of them is what you're doing with it overpowered. And I'm not going to talk about sniping in general, just because most people don't have a problem with sniping. They have a problem with quickscoping. And when you think about it, if you look at it mathematically, quickscoping is not overpowered because most of the weapons in the game have a time to kill of somewhere in the 0.25 to 0.30 second range, while most of the sniper rifles will ADS in close to 0.4 seconds. So you actually have a disadvantage when it comes to time to kill up close. But I still actually believe that sniping is overpowered, and the reason I feel like it's overpowered is because while they are the weakest in the game up close, they are still viable up close. You can win gunfights with a sniper rifle up close. And the difference between using a sniper rifle versus an SMG up close, the competitive difference is far closer than the competitive difference of trying to use something like a Vesper or a VMP against a sniper rifle at long range. So like snipers really dominate the close range weapons at longer ranges, while the close range weapons barely have an advantage over snipers at close range. So in my opinion, that makes them overpowered.
Okay. Yeah, I don't believe that sniper rifles are overpowered. They haven't been in my games. And my reasoning is this. Yes, you can snipe people from a long distance and they can't reach you with their bullets if they're using, say, an SMG. You can have that long line of sight and they can't really defend themselves that well. But my question is, how often do you find yourselves in those kind of situations? In an average game of Call of Duty, the maps, they're fairly small. They have 3 lanes of travel. You can, if I'm watching one lane, you can flank around the side and get me in that close quarter situation quite easily. And then, as you said, you're at a major disadvantage being a sniper up close. You can go for things like no scopes and all this kind of thing, but also with snipers, you have to take into account hit markers. It's not just a one-shot kill from any range. Hit markers are quite common in most of the sniper rifles, especially in the semi-auto. And so there's always that possibility to be outmaneuvered being a sniper rifle, especially if you're the kind of, you seem to be talking about the style of sniper that sits back and kind of scopes in from these long ranges instead of, say, pushing up and quick scoping. And so if you're sitting back and you're taking these long range shots, you're very much stationary. Using something like a Vespa, or like you said, whatever, you're very mobile, you're very quick, you can flank around quite easily, and you can find yourself in the advantage in a lot of situations.
All right. Now, there's been a lot of controversy this year, especially when Treyarch took away the aim assist for the sniper rifles, and every developer kind of hit sniper rifles in different ways. I remember in Ghosts, they took away the crosshairs on the screen, and they made the ADS time a little bit slower, and snipers like threw fits online about that. And then in Advanced Warfare, the movement system in general kind of really took some getting used to for snipers. And now Treyarch has gone as far as to take away the aim assist on the snipers. And I'm just curious, do you feel like in general the Call of Duty developers have handled snipers fairly?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. That controversy for me started in Black Ops 2 when snipers got nerfed by Bondahar with the DSR-50, slowing down the reload time or the cockback time to put the other bullet in the chamber. And I don't believe that was a fair change. I didn't do a lot of sniping in Ghost, so I don't have a lot of experience with that. And I definitely do feel the effects of no aim assist on Black Ops 3. Whether they've handled it fairly or not, it's hard to say. I feel like they're going towards wanting to kind of kneecap snipers a little bit. It seems like every new Call of Duty now, they always advertise, oh, we took out quickscoping. And they always say that, I guess, to kind of appease the regular players. But they always keep it in. But I feel like they have that mindset that they kind of want to dumb down snipers a little bit. And I feel like they're on the side of reg gunners. So far in their actions, it hasn't been too detrimental. Whether it'll change or not, I don't know. As of right now, I'd say they've handled them pretty fairly.
You know, I definitely think that they've been going after snipers. The thing that's interesting to me is that the majority of the things that they do to the snipers is more directed at quickscoping specifically, as opposed to, as people say, traditional sniping. Like every year they come out and they say that they took away quickscoping, and to me, I think they actually think that they did. They just don't know how quickscoping works. I think that in Call of Duty Ghosts, they actually thought that taking the crosshairs off the screen would affect quickscoping, but obviously it didn't. And I think that a lot of people thought that with the removal of aim assist, quickscoping would be a thing of the past, when obviously it's not. But I don't feel like it's unfair to snipers, and especially with Treyarch. Treyarch, I thought, has handled snipers very well, and the reason I say that is because the secondaries in this game are so powerful. The L-Car, which is practically just an SMG, it's probably even better than the Weevil. Basically like having overkill without having to use overkill. And the RK-5 is devastating up close. And so what they've done is they've given you sniper rifles that are really good at long range, and then expect you to switch to a secondary when you're in close quarter situations, and they've given you really powerful secondaries to do it. It's like they're trying to incentivize people not to quickscope. And as far as the removal of aim assist, every weapon type in the game has a different level of aim assist. Like aim assist is a lot lower on an SMG than it is an assault rifle, and it's lower on an assault rifle than thing that is only affecting snipers, even though snipers have the lowest, obviously, because they have none. The reason that I don't think that's that big of a deal, when you're zoomed in, you're firing at a target that is 4 times larger than it would have been for an assault rifle, for example. And the reason aim assist exists in the first place is simply because people can't be as precise with their aiming movements with a control stick. But when you're firing at something that's 4 times larger than the average person is firing at, you don't need to be as precise with your control stick. So I don't feel like the removal of aim assist is that handicapping for snipers.
I definitely do agree with you that the makers of Call of Duty don't really know what quickscoping means and what they have to do to prevent it. Maybe they think that they are capping it with these things that they are changing. But I know that it seems like their mindset is changing because, like I said, in Black Ops 2, the big deal was the speed, right? The speed in which you could fire one shot after another, and so they nerfed that in Black Ops 2. And now in Black Ops 3, they seem to have completely forgotten about that and added the rapid fire attachment into the sniper rifles. And so that seems very, very strange to me. But then they took out the aim assist. It's like they're just firing in the dark, trying to find one thing that's going to stop quickscoping. The real question is, why do they want to stop quickscoping? With clans and groups and YouTube channels like, say, the FaZe Clan, Obey, Soar, I mean, these guys are big money makers for the Call of Duty community. With, I mean, FaZe, how many subscribers does FaZe have? I think it's 4 million or something like that. They're really helping the community, and they're really upping sales. They're making people excited to play the game. They're having them watch it on YouTube, go out and buy it themselves. I don't know why Call of Duty would want to stop a faucet like that. That's money in the bank for them. I don't know what their deal is about that. Maybe just to make the game, quote, more balanced. I don't know. But that's very interesting. I don't think they, I think you're right. I don't think they exactly know what quickscoping is and what they're trying to do with that. As for the auto assist or auto aim, for you to say that you don't need to be as accurate with a sniper rifle, I mean, you have to be accurate. You have to be 100% accurate or you're not going to get the kill. With an SMG, you don't have to have that accuracy because you can hip fire, you can drop shot, there's so many things you can do. Obviously, your accuracy isn't going to be as high on an SMG because you're missing all kinds of bullets. So you need to be more accurate with a sniper rifle. If anyone needs it, it's the snipers for aim assist. If anyone needs aim assist, it's the snipers. They have it the worst. You have that one shot, and most of the times, if you miss that one shot, that's it. That's the only time you have, especially on these up close battles.
Well, I have to disagree with you on that. The fact that it's only one bullet means that you only have to be on target for one bullet. If you're using an assault rifle at long range, you have to be on target for 4 bullets, and you're dealing with recoil, and you're dealing with moving targets and everything else. Aim assist comes into play for that. A lot of people like to test the recoil of a weapon by firing it into a wall, but that's not really a fair or accurate test. And the reason is because you're not getting aim assist when you're firing into a wall. If you're firing at a person, you're going to get aim assist, and your shot spread is going to be a lot tighter. But with a sniper rifle, there is no shot spread. It's just that one bullet, and the closest thing to recoil a sniper has is idle sway, which can be taken completely away simply by holding his breath. Assault rifles can't just hold their breath and remove recoil altogether. So I think the fact that it's one bullet actually is more of a reason why they don't need aim assist.
I'm glad you brought up the recoil issue, though, because the same does relate to sniper rifles, just in a different way. If I'm aiming down the sights at you and you're hip firing like crazy with an SMG, and you hit me once, the gun jumps. And especially in this game, it's pretty severe, especially if you don't play with toughness. Or actually, is there toughness in Black Ops? I don't think there is there? And so there's a higher probability of me getting hit with the amount of bullets that you would be shooting at me. And so there's a lot of things against the sniper to stop him from getting that one shot that he needs. And he needs just the one shot. Yeah, if he misses that, it's done.
All right, so what changes would you make to snipers the way that they are right now in Black Ops 3?
I've enjoyed the snipers in Black Ops 3. I haven't played all of them because I'm not at a high enough level to unlock the SVG 100. I'm not at a high enough level to unlock that one yet. I've played in some private matches. I like them, and I like what they did with the SVG, how it's one-shot kill pretty much anywhere. Hit markers are very rare. I believe that that would make sniping more balanced and a lot more fun if they were more one-shot kills. I think the detriment of sniping is the hit markers. Really, if you can get that one shot on target with all these other factors going against you, I think you deserve to get the kill. When I'm in a situation where, especially I'm up close with somebody, and I do a quick scope, I quick scope somebody and I get a hit marker, and I don't have time to put another bullet in the chamber, and I just get sprayed down. I feel like that's incredibly frustrating because I deserve the kill. I went against the odds and I got the shot on target, and because it was 2 inches below his waist or something like that, it's a hit marker. And I just feel like that's not fair. If I was to make a change on the snipers, I would make them a one-shot kill. I don't want to say anywhere on the body, but at least one shot. I feel like he should be rewarded for that.
All right, I actually would make quite a few changes to the snipers, and I'm not trying to be the I would just get rid of snipers altogether because I hate them so much. But it's pretty clear when you look at the developers that they don't support quickscoping specifically. They want snipers in the game. They obviously want to affect quickscoping, and the changes I would make would incentivize people to stop quickscoping. I would give snipers automatic fast hands. If you're using a sniper rifle, you have fast hands for free to incentivize you to switch to a secondary. Secondly, I would have, like, every other gun in the game has a specific range. So like an SMG is a 3-shot kill out to, let's say, 5 meters, and then a 4-shot kill out to 20 meters, and a 5-shot kill after that. But sniper rifles are the exact same across the board, and what I would do is I would have the sniper rifles become more deadly the farther away the opponent is. So for example, and I haven't really thought about the ranges, so I'm not going to give numbers, but from point blank out to a certain range, it's a one-shot kill to the head only. A little bit farther than that, it's a one-shot kill chest up. Farther than that, it's waist up. And then once you get out like into true long-distance range, it's a one-shot kill anywhere on the body, just kind of like the Annihilator would be.
Those are some good points, and that having the damage increase as the distance goes, I mean, that's a good idea. For the most part, I feel like you need the more damage the closer an opponent gets, because that's when where the danger is for a sniper. But no, those are very interesting points. And when you mentioned trying to kind of convince snipers to use guns more traditionally, use the sniper more traditionally, and the different changes that the developers have made with sniper rifles, it hasn't deterred the players at all from using them the way that they want to. And there's, like I mentioned before, there's such a huge community of quickscopers, there's such a huge community of trick shotters and all these players that they're going to play the way they want to regardless. They're going to find a way to do it. Until the developers actually make it impossible to quickscope, they're going to find a way around that, and they're going to make it work either way. And so, yeah, those are very interesting ideas. Whether they play out practically the way that you would want them to or not, I don't know.
All right, so thanks for listening and watching. I hope you guys found this interesting. It's a debate. There's not really any true right or wrong answer here. Be sure to check out NumberOneCamper, and goodbye.
Okay, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.